Have you ever wondered why it feels so difficult to connect with other people? Seriously, it's like there's something in the air, you know? But let me tell you something, it has nothing to do with your personality. It's something much deeper. And listen, what I'm about to share could completely change your perspective. So before we dive into this topic, make sure to hit that like button, because I know you're going to enjoy what's coming next. Let's get into it. Have you noticed how often the chosen ones seem to live in a kind of loneliness? It's not the kind of solitude you choose, but something that feels almost inevitable. Here's the thing. These people possess a unique energy, something that sets them apart in ways that aren't always easy to understand. The intensity they carry often acts like a filter, naturally repelling those who aren't on the same wavelength. And you know what's even more interesting? That loneliness is rarely intentional. It's simply a result of who these people are at their core. Now, it's not that the chosen ones don't want to have friends or relationships. On the contrary, they desire this just as much as anyone else. But the challenge is finding people who truly connect with them, who understand and respect this different energy they carry. It's as if they're vibrating on a completely distinct frequency, and not everyone can tune into it. That's why they often feel alone, even when surrounded by others. Yet, this solitude doesn't mean they're less valuable or have less to offer. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It is this unique light they carry that makes them special. But at the same time, this same light can cause them to be misunderstood or even isolated by those around them. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Do you want to know what's really behind this isolation? There's a much deeper and spiritual reason behind all of this. When we talk about the spirituality of the chosen ones, we cannot overlook the transformative power of a spiritual awakening. This moment is like a turning point, something that completely changes the way these people see the world and themselves. But with this transformation also comes a profound sense of isolation, not one that is deliberate, but one that seems to be guided by a higher force, something beyond our understanding. During this awakening, the chosen ones undergo such deep internal changes that it becomes difficult to maintain connections with those who have not yet experienced the same transformation. This process of awakening causes their worldview to shift so dramatically that they begin to see life with greater depth, noticing things that previously went unnoticed. This new perception of themselves and the universe around them creates a natural distance between them and those who have not undergone the same process. This distance often results in solitude, as if they are suddenly living in a different world with completely new rules and perceptions, while others remain in their old rhythms. And what makes this even more challenging is that a spiritual awakening demands a level of introspection and reflection that requires solitude not merely as a choice, but as a necessity. During this time, the chosen ones need space to process everything they are feeling and understanding. The journey of spiritual growth takes priority, and social interactions often take a back seat. After all, they are dealing with such an intense internal transformation that focusing on anything else becomes nearly impossible. This solitude, far from being a negative thing, is an essential part of. It is in silence and introspection that the chosen ones find the answers they seek, connect with their true essence, and take the next steps on their spiritual journey. But this is just the beginning, as this transformation, although powerful, brings enormous challenges, especially in how they interact with the energies around them. The chosen ones possess an energetic sensitivity that goes beyond the ordinary. They not only perceive the energies around them, but absorb them intensely, like sponges. This sensitivity makes them deeply connected to the feelings and vibrations of those around them, which, surprisingly, can be both a blessing and a burden. While it allows them to understand the emotions and intentions of others with clarity, it also causes them to absorb negative energies, which can be physically and emotionally draining. It's like being at a crowded party all the time, no matter how calm the environment may seem to others. The chosen ones feel the weight of vibrations in the air. Each social interaction, no matter how pleasant, drains their energy, leaving them exhausted. This is why moments of solitude are so crucial for them. It is in isolation that they can recharge their energies and cleanse themselves of negative vibrations. And the more they connect with these energies, the more they need to protect themselves. This journey can even interfere with their spiritual progress. But this is not the only challenge they face. Personal relationships are also marked by a delicate balance that is difficult to maintain when striving to. The chosen ones face a challenge not only with the energy they carry, but also in relationships, which are so distinct that they simultaneously attract people and create imbalances. Often, those drawn to the chosen ones are captivated by their light, but lack the ability to reciprocate equally. This creates a dynamic where the chosen ones end up giving more than they receive, which over time can be profoundly draining. After all, who wouldn't want a fair exchange where both sides mutually strengthen each other? However, for the chosen ones, this balanced exchange is rare to find. The issue lies in the fact that many people are drawn to the glow of the chosen ones for the wrong reasons. They seek proximity to this positive energy and insight, but lack the capacity to sustain such a connection equitably. This results in superficial relationships, leaving the chosen ones feeling drained and often misunderstood. It's not that the chosen ones lack interest in forming bonds, but the reality is, they seek something much deeper. They want to connect with a sensto, have relationships in harmony with their spiritual journey, and ones that nourish rather than deplete their energy. This quest for depth makes relationships even more challenging. The chosen ones have high standards, yearning for connections that are authentic and superficial or unbalanced relationships simply do not satisfy them. They desire companions who share their journey, align with their values, and are capable of walking by their side, rather than being merely a burden to carry. This is why the chosen ones often choose to wait and embrace solitude rather than engaging in connections that fall short of their standards. This patience is essential because entering unbalanced relationships can significantly hinder their spiritual growth. But it's not only in relationships where they face challenges. Their very spiritual journey demands a level of solitude that is difficult to ignore. For the chosen ones, solitude is not just a consequence of their spiritual path, it is a fundamental part of their process of growth and self-discovery. While many people view loneliness as a negative experience, the chosen ones learn to embrace it as a moment of profound connection with themselves and the divine. In this silence, far from the distractions of the external world, they align with their true essence and find themselves again. Solitude becomes a path of healing and spiritual evolution, enabling them to reflect, meditate, and reconnect with who they truly are. It also serves as a period of preparation. In these moments, the solitary chosen ones strengthen themselves internally to face the challenges demanded by their spiritual mission. They go through intense phases of introspection, freeing themselves from societal expectations and focusing solely on what truly matters, their spiritual journey. The absence of superficial relationships or distractions allows them to channel all their energy into inner learning and growth, which is crucial for maintaining their connection with higher realms. This solitude is not seen as an escape, but as an opportunity to fortify their souls and align with a greater purpose. Beyond this, solitude provides the peace needed to hear the whispered messages of the universe, those that can only be perceived in moments of complete silence and introspection. In this isolation, the chosen ones connect with a higher force, receiving guidance and clarity about without the interference of external energies. They gain a clearer understanding of their purpose and move forward with confidence. Solitude becomes a pillar of their spiritual journey, enabling them to advance with clarity and strength. However, this journey of isolation carries an even deeper purpose. For the chosen ones, isolation goes beyond a mere detachment from the external world. It becomes an essential opportunity for internal healing. During this phase, they confront deep wounds, often stemming from past traumas, whether emotional or spiritual. They carry traumas from past relationships, family experiences, or even generational issues. This time alone offers them the opportunity to delve into their emotions, identify and confront scars that have influenced their lives and relationships for years. Without the distraction of external connections, the chosen ones find the space they need to rebuild themselves in an authentic and profound way. This healing phase is essential for spiritual development. because without it, it is impossible to move forward with ease and clarity. Isolation is not seen as a punishment, but as a process of emotional and psychological cleansing. It is a time of liberation from the bonds of the past, allowing for a stronger and more balanced rebirth. Solitude offers the silence necessary for these internal processes to occur, providing healing from the inside out. With each healed wound, the chosen ones get closer to their true essence, prepared to continue their spiritual journey with clarity and purpose. Thus, solitude is not only a cure, but a portal to a new life. Did you like the video? Tell me in the comments what caught your attention the most about the transformative power of solitude in the journey of self-discovery. I'd love to hear your opinion. And if you liked it, share it with more people so they can also awaken and evolve along with you. Oh, and before you leave, check out the next video that's already showing up on the screen. Super interesting content that will add even more to your evolution. You don't want to miss this one, do you? So click there, and we'll see you in the next one.